I don't remember all that. I'm not gonna do all this.
No.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Angel Akins. It's nice to meet you. Go ahead and take a seat. So, we're going to be meeting, but I wanted to let you know that everything you say here is confidential. In the event that you do express the need to harm yourself, others, or someone is going to harm you, I will have to then breach our confidentiality. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, tell me what brings you in today.
So, I know we've met before in the group, and it's just, it's an okay group, and I don't mind it, but sometimes a couple of stories that some of the new guys say, they unsettle me. I don't like it. I don't know if I can keep doing group.
Can you give me an example of one of the stories you've been hearing?
When Jim was talking about, what was it? He was saying he had experienced an IED with his platoon or whatever. And it felt so similar to what I had experienced, because they were in there in Humvee and they were driving around. And it was just regular day, they were seeing, and then just out of nowhere, and then their truck flipped. One of the guys broke their arm. The rest of the guys inside were okay. And it reminded me of my experience back when I was overseas.
Sounds very traumatic, and I could understand why that would, kind of put you in a different space during the group. So on top of the stories in the group, is there anything that's going on, with you personally that you also think might be, triggering some of those old feelings that you've experienced?
Not really, not that I can think of.
So are you I know that you mentioned it before, but are you still happily in your relationship? How are you and your wife?
Me and my wife are okay. We're expecting a kid.
Oh, congratulations.
It's good and I'm a little more nervous. It's a new kid coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm in the right place to be raising another kid. It's kind of, I don't know, a little more stress, but I'm excited, but stressed at the same time.
Right, of course. I mean, you could probably have 3 or 4 kids, and then a newborn is still going to bring you back to those old feelings. So, I mean, in regards to, kind of the regression of where you're at in your treatment for PTSD, I would like to get your input and maybe start, formulating a plan to kind of implement maybe an intervention or two that can help you kind of just stay on the right track, kind of, continue to be upward in your appeasement of PTSD.
But like I said, the groups are okay. I don't mind them, but I don't know, these new guys, they're just so graphic. I guess I know they're new to it, so they're trying to just like express themselves, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know, it feels like a little too much. So I'd like to still do group, but maybe not with these new guys, maybe with, I don't know.
Maybe with a different group. Would you be open to, so the options that I think that we might be able to consider is maybe a new group, or you and I could meet individually, and kind of maybe just, spend some one-on-one time together and establish some goals and maybe a couple of objectives, and just start knocking them off and seeing how you progress, outside of the group. And the group is always an option. It might seem overwhelming, but if you'd like to meet individually with me, I don't know, say bi-weekly, and then maybe start a new group weekly, I mean, do you think that might be a little overwhelming for you?
It might be a little too much. So I know the groups are already once a week.
Yeah.
So do that, and did you say bi-weekly?
Mm-hmm. So it would only be once every 2 weeks, if it fit into your schedule, if you could allot the time.
I guess if it's every 2 weeks, maybe that'll work.
And then we don't have to meet face to face. I am more than open to using our latest and greatest technological advances. So, it could be something as simple as a Skype. You could also maybe like chronicle everything into a journal that I would have access to, and I could leave feedback for you that way. So in the event that there's inclement weather, or you just had a very long day we do have options in regards to touching bases with each other.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. Well, since you went ahead and agreed to meeting individually and starting a new group, I'm going to get you set up with that new group, and then maybe you could attend that one next week instead of your current one. And then, just feel free to shoot me a quick email or leave me a little bit of feedback on how you feel you're like settling into this new group. And maybe we can, start with one goal today. One goal that we might be able to reach, I don't want to rush into things too soon. We still should see if you're going to be acclimated to this new set of guys. But what is a goal? What are some strengths that you feel like you have?
Like me personally?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess I like to work hard. That's probably something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, being a hard worker is a great attribute. I think it's wonderful that was one of the first ones that you thought of. And so we can take that work ethic and maybe turn it into something amazing and positive. Have you ever considered being a mentor yourself to those who have suffered through PTSD?
I've thought about it, but I don't think I'm there yet.
You're not there? That's completely understandable. That's totally understandable. Well, I think that, we could just go ahead and say that our newest goal will be meeting bi-weekly, working on yourself individually, kind of building that strengths list, and then getting you acclimated into that new group, and maybe even seeing if you feel comfortable falling into a position of mentorship.
And I have a question about the groups.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm so tight with some of the people from the old group, could I maybe still try the old group or alternate between groups?
I don't really know if that would be conducive to the purpose of the program. It does kind of create a sense of cohesiveness when you do find a group and you guys all kind of mesh with. Essentially, you guys are leaning on each other, right? So, if you ever have a moment of lapse, and of course I'm a resource, and there's tons of resources in this program, but that sense of togetherness that you guys have when meeting together is very rich. And I think that if you split your time between two groups, you might not feel like you belong anywhere. Maybe, you could still do coffee and lunch, maybe go shoot a couple hoops with some guys from the former group, the ones that you truly enjoyed. But just to stay away from those triggers, I think it's just safe to go ahead and wipe the slate clean and maybe start off with this new group. And if this new group doesn't work for you, then you're more than welcome to go back to the former one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, it was lovely meeting you. You can email me at any time. My email is always available, and my office hours are from 8 to 5 p.m. You're more than welcome to call and schedule an appointment if you ever need to come and see me for something that's, critical, or if you just want to call and tell me the success of things. It's up to you. I'll be sending you a form with a list of online options for our individual meetings in the event that you cannot make it here. And on your way out, I'm going to have Casey, our receptionist, schedule your next appointment.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Thanks so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Have a good day.